Are you quietly losing money by trying to maintain your own website? It may seem like you have it all together until your website unexplainably gets slow, it doesn't really perform really well, things go down, things just don't look right anymore, or worse scenario of all, you get hacked. You see, most business owners do not realize that the real opportunity cost of maintaining their own website themselves. And they may go weeks forgetting to make a crucial update, and then something breaks and they don't really know how to fix it, and it causes a ton of loss, sales, revenue opportunities, and could even put them out of business. Later in this video, I'll reveal a mindset shift that will turn your website from a time suck to a revenue generating asset. Hi, I'm Craige Hardel from Get Dream Customers, and I help local and service-based businesses turn clarity into paying clients without the tech mess or wasting time on traffic that doesn't convert. Comment the word boast below and I'll send you my free checklist to attract the right clients while watching this video. It's also packed with tools to immediately identify what's costing you sales. Let's get into it. Firstly, when it comes to maintaining your website and the opportunity cost of doing this yourself, the first point is lost revenue. You see, every hour spent fixing your website yourself is an hour spent away from revenue generating activities in your business. And as much as it may not seem that way, eventually that adds up and it steals your time and your energy. Imagine a boutique marketing agency spending 2 hours on a Monday morning troubleshooting why the contact form, for example, doesn't work, or why the leads can't really put their information to submit their quotes for orders. That's 8 hours a month that you could be using to pitch clients, to actually have staff serving customers, or doing other activities that move the needle. We could also have many other examples. Agencies, small businesses that are already understaffed. Next, we have neglected websites and not having crucial updates pushed out on time. You see, with a lot of content management systems, for example WordPress, updates typically come that are crucial not just for new files, new ways of doing things, but really from a security standpoint. And sometimes the updates not being pushed out could prevent particular things from working properly. And it isn't always simple as hitting the update button. You need to ensure that once your website is updated, generally speaking, you check to ensure that everything else works, because those dependencies could break certain things. It may seem complicated, but the point is that generally you need to ensure that the updates work properly. So automating it isn't always the answer. So let's look at a local bakery that hasn't updated the website plugin in say 6 months. When they try to post a seasonal menu, the booking plugin crashes, customers can't make orders, and they may lose sales in that process because that is how they take the bulk of their orders. Just because someone wasn't on the website updating it proactively, or the business owner already wears many hats in the business and they forgot to actually do such a thing. Next, we have downtime, lost sales and efficiency. Now, downtime isn't just technical. It's obviously financial. And a few hours offline and slow loading pages can cost real money and miss opportunities. Let's look at an e-commerce brand that sells print on demand or just their merchandise online. So people come to the website, people make orders. If the website is down, those initial customers may go somewhere else. And even if that's the case, the average sales that they make for the day and stretches out for the month, they will miss those targets, causing considerable financial loss. Now, for most small business owners, that may not always be the case. However, if you have booking plugins, e-commerce like I just mentioned, travel agencies, or many other verticals where an online presence is crucial to your customer interacting with you, that could actually prove to be very, very costly. And another example could be an online coaching business. You have a course and the site crashes under maybe even heavy traffic, but someone not monitoring this and reallocating resources, it could really cost you the trust and even causing some members to refund. No one wants that, but the point is such things really can be avoided. Another pertinent point is that of security risk. Now, especially with WordPress and many of the other CMSs actually, your website is prone to being hacked, meaning attackers and also malicious people constantly try to find new ways to log into your website and to steal your data or take ownership of your website from you and not having somebody actually updating the website and actually just checking on things from a security standpoint is actually quite risky. For a business that has all the data online, they may not even have backups, and they have the customer and order and tax information on there. So just think of you losing access to that, how calamitous that would be. And even if you may have a backup somewhere, generally that process, it can still be very inconveniencing, and that could also cause some data loss. So let's say, like I said, an e-commerce store that neglected to perform security updates, a hacker could exploit a vulnerability and inject malware, and Google could begin to flag your website as unsafe, and eventually causing negative reviews and people to really just run away, especially if they haven't interacted with your business before. Let's move on to performance issues. One of the high costs of simply maintaining a website yourself is over time major performance issues. Performance issues obviously lead to a slow website and not optimizing things like images, plugins, caching, especially if you're using WordPress, and many other details could really lead to a frustrating experience for customers and visitors who may be inquiring about your business and driving them away and where they may not even see your offer. As we know, the attention span of people is that of a goldfish on the 3 seconds, especially if many of us are having TikTok brains, constantly scrolling. We don't really give time to have something load or give others the benefit of the doubt. We simply go elsewhere. And you do not want that to be happening to your business. So for example, a photographer or a photography studio having high-res images on the website, and they're really not optimizing them properly. Prospective clients who may want to purchase art or may would like to visit your studio, who may want to view some of the gallery online. But if the website is slow, if the market is poor, generally those performances would kill your conversions and your sales. If any of this is hitting home, hit the like button, because you're not alone, and I know many business owners struggle with this, and no one wants to silently lose money, and it's my mission to help eradicate this. Now remember this subtle mindset shift that I spoke about. That's coming soon as well, so just hold on for a bit. Now I want to move into some solutions, and as is customary with this series, the first one, you need to think of website maintenance as insurance. Some people may say, why pay the extra to have someone really make sure things don't go wrong, even if your website is running smoothly for a lot of people? However, especially in this modern era where a lot of business is done online, you need to have protection against something going wrong. Think of your website and its maintenance, and maintenance is not just expensive hosting, because even then things can go wrong. But think of your website as your digital storefront, your revenue, your reputation, and really protecting that at all costs. And like I said before, actual proper professional maintenance goes beyond just hitting the update button. You need to make sure everything works well after you update and nothing actually breaks, and that you're not caught off guard or things don't go wrong that your customers have to catch first. The other point here is that outsourcing maintenance or using expert guidance like myself doesn't just save time. It ensures your website actually grows your business rather than draining it. It's important to not have such a task on your plate, because it's not a matter of simply what goes right or when things are going well, but actually what happens and whether you have a contingency plan that's effective when things go wrong. So just like major companies have downtime with their servers and it affects us all globally, if your website, a professional business, is expected to be back online very soon, serving its customers, and you do not want to be in a position where all your data is gone or you're not in a position to recover when these things happen. Also, being proactive prevents downtime, reduces risk, and frees up many hours for other revenue generating activities. One of the penultimate points here is that a well-maintained website keeps your customers happy. If you have readers, if you have people who browse your website or they use a mobile app, just like with one of my websites, that consistent environment, especially as your traffic, your visitors begin to grow, it keeps them coming and really keeps the revenue, the AdSense, if you're advertising, it really keeps your business stable. By the way, if you would like more of these tips to help your business save time and to actually protect it, hit the subscribe button and turn your notifications on. I share these tips, these practical solutions almost every week for business owners. Now, here's that mindset shift that I spoke about. You need to stop thinking of maintenance as a chore, because your website technically is supposed to be like an employee helping you generate sales. Your website is a part, but also an extension of your business. And the same way you have someone who you employ to actually give you financial return, you need to treat and prioritize your website that way. And generally, the business owners who are focused on ROI are those who get the best results in the long run. So now, once you stop losing money to DIY issues, the next challenge is scaling your business without getting stuck. And having the right tools and tactics isn't always enough without the right strategy and feedback. You could also check out our maintenance services. The link is in the description to book a call and perhaps get started on a plan that makes sense for your business on your website. If you're tired of doing it yourself, if you're tired of playing with WordPress or any other CMS and it's really just biting a hole in your business and in your schedule and so forth, we're right here to take care of this. In the next video, which is somewhere over here, I'll help you to stop spinning your wheels in your business and take necessary steps to grow a business strategically. See you in the next video.